24 months of work for like 7 days, 6 days of execution.
Exactly.
I think bring the energy. Like we bring the energy. We not only bring the energy to the customers, but we bring them to our colleagues. We bring people in and we're like, this is Sandvik Coromant, this is who we are.
Tooling. We're more than a tooling company. We're a partner. We're a partner in manufacturing.
Come with your biggest challenge and try to stump the team at Sandvik Coromant. I don't think you can, but you should find your hardest one and bring it to them.
Today's episode is brought to you by MTDCNC, the go-to platform covering the latest stories in the world of manufacturing.
Welcome to the MTDCNC podcast. We're on location in Mebane, North Carolina. We're actually at the Sandvik Coromant HQ, and I'm joined today by Victoria and Jeremy, and we're going to get into who they are. But so you know what we're getting into this episode, we're talking about their booth for IMTS 2026. We're going to learn what worked really good, because y'all, we had some people talking about you at IMTS 2024. I don't know if you're aware, you made some people real upset out there, but we're going to talk about why that is and how that worked and what they're doubling down on in 2026. And we're going to go over their whole premise, which this year I believe, they're going to tell me if I'm wrong, but it's come with a problem and you leave with a solution, and how they really are the solution providers. And we're going to dig into all of that. But first, I want to know a little bit more about the roles, Jeremy. How is it that we're here together with you?
Yeah, so thank you. I am actually the booth captain this year for IMTS 2026. It's a huge honor, and I'm also in charge of staff training as well.
Staff training for
IMTS.
But that's not your normal role 24/7. What's your normal role here?
No, my normal role is I'm a regional sales manager for Sandvik Coromant.
So why is a regional sales manager heading up as booth captain at IMTS?
That's a great question.
Who do you expect to be booth captain at IMTS?
Well, okay, that is fair. Okay, that is fair. Thank you, Victoria. So what is your role in all of this?
I'm the project manager for IMTS this year.
Okay, so you're the one that got to pick Jeremy then?
That's right. I did pick Jeremy. I think he's going to make an amazing booth captain.
That's awesome. Jeremy, man, so you're a regional sales manager by day. Now you're a booth captain for IMTS. Give me a little bit like behind the scenes. This is your first IMTS that you're involved in, right?
Correct.
Okay, so what's it like for you?
Well, so we get to do podcasts now. I'm a booth captain, and it's been really interesting to see actually what it takes to make a successful IMTS. I had no idea the amount of work that goes into it. I mean, Victoria, we have every other week conference calls, and Victoria's always got the agenda laid out about what we're doing today, and I'm just like, wow, that's a lot. I mean, because there's 6 of us on this call now, but there will be 60 of us on this call eventually that we have to have training for. So, Victoria's like, she's got marketing involved, and it's the digital side of things that she has to do as well. So, I mean, she's got all these people on this call, and she's running through this agenda, and we're all just like spitting out information. And I'm like, where's my role coming to this yet? She's like, oh, don't worry, you're over booth training or staff training. I'm like, so we've not even gotten there yet. There's only 6 people. So yeah, I mean, she's done a great job. And I guess I never really realized what went into the behind the scenes of making this a successful IMTS, not only for our customers, but, also for us as well. And the people who are, spending a week up there outside of their territory and doing things that they've not really done before. And Victoria's just done a great job behind the scenes, making sure that this is, gone over flawlessly, and we've not had any hiccups. So it's been great.
Jeremy, you flatter me. It takes a team. It takes a huge team, and we're all really excited working well together. But I'm curious, Jeremy, because actually it's my first time assigning someone as a booth captain. So I'm curious, what does it mean to you?
I think bring the energy. Like we bring the energy. We not only bring the energy to the customers, but we bring them to our colleagues. We bring people in, and we're like, this is Sandvik Coromant, this is who we are. Yes, we sell carbide tools. Yes, we sell solutions, but we also sell people, and we sell ourselves. So I think it's important as a booth captain that we have got to go out, not only just cover the floor, but make sure that we're bringing the energy to people, that we, make sure that we're being very clear on what we're trying to accomplish. And I think it's bringing the energy and keeping people motivated.
Well, you've definitely brought the energy to the room today, man.
Thanks.
You've brought it all the way. I can feel it all the way over here. Victoria, how far out do you all actually start planning something like IMTS? Because that's starting to sound pretty intense.
Yeah, we pretty much start planning as soon as the last one ends.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of budgeting that goes into a lot of process changing. We're a global organization, right? We do a couple different global trade shows. We like to align our strategies. So the work starts sometimes even before the last one ends. So it's a big project, but it's a lot of fun.
24 months of work for like 7 days, 6 days,
Exactly.
6 days of execution.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
insane. Well,
Victoria, I don't feel like I've had as big of a challenge yet as you have. So what's been like your biggest challenge this year so far?
I think one of my biggest learnings, maybe not so much a challenge, but you know, just how many different departments, how many different roles we rely on to make this successful, right? Our marketing team is working nonstop. Our sales team is heavily involved. They're engaging their customers. They're giving input to the booth. Finance, of course, is important. Our engineering projects team, they're kind of the heroes, the stars, right? And we're bringing all of these different players together on a local level and a global level. It's a lot of coordinating people, strategy, money, you know, customer needs, of course, customer needs are first, right?
Yeah.
So that's definitely been a big learning experience.
so what kind of training is he going to have to do?
So we have to train our staff, our booth staff, in how to use all of our digital assets within the booth. We have a lot of that, and we'll probably get into it later, what that entails. How to behave in the booth, how to engage with customers, how to follow our different sales processes, right? Entering pipelines so that we can follow up on all of that after. PR training, what are they allowed to talk about? What should they divert to maybe a more senior member of the staff? So,
Okay.
yeah, it's a lot, actually. We made our list, Jeremy, and I think there's probably 10 different training items on there. So
That's really awesome. I like it though because Sandvik Coromant, you all are always very focused. It's on the outcome for your customers. You want to make sure when they're coming to your booth, and we're going to tell them why they need to come to your booth.
Yes.
But you want to make sure that they get what they need from your booth. So maybe we start around. Let's talk about 2024. What worked? Because y'all weren't in the cutting tool hall.
That's right.
And you had some people buzzing.
that is right. We took it as our strategy to move into the machine builder hall for 2024 to really support our right from the start philosophy and to be more focused on the total solutions we provide to our customers rather than just tooling. We're more than tooling company. We're a partner. We're a partner in manufacturing. And the way that we really made that work in 2024 is our focus was on consultations, on meetings with our customers, where they brought in a manufacturing challenge. They got to meet with our engineering experts and leave with the foundations of a plan in how to solve those challenges. That worked really, really well in 2024, and we're repeating that in 2026. One thing that didn't work so well, if you're interested,
I am.
people didn't know where to find us.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
We did a lot of pre-show marketing, but still it was extremely confusing why a tooling company is now in the machine builder hall. But, you know, we're hoping year two, we're kind of driving home, you know, and this is outside of IMTS too. This is our company strategy in general. We're a solutions company now. We're not just a tooling company.
Well, something that you brought up, Victoria, I really want to get into, maybe Jeremy, you can handle this, is the right from the start. I understand what that means, but for the people out there, maybe it's the first time they're hearing this. What does that mean here at Sandvik Coromant?
I love that question. Thank you. So right from the start is exactly what it is. Most of the problems occur after the tooling. So we want to make sure that we capture the problems and the challenges before they purchase the tooling. So, you know, it's their strategy, it's their own organization strategy. Where are they going? Where are they growing? Not specifically looking at an insert or a drill, but really their vision for what they're going to do, you know, beyond. So we want to start that from the beginning in the talks and you know, what their strategy is and how can we benefit and how can we grow with them as an organization to, yes, sell you the right machine tool with our machine tool builders, get you the right tooling at the right time. So we're not going and facing those challenges down the road. We're getting them up front with all the digital solutions, with all the right people, and then we're moving forward with that.
So what's the end result for your customers then with the right from the start? What's the ideal scenario that you would create for the person watching right now?
Yeah, so I mean, customer walks up and, so we have a vision of growing our organization next year. We love that. Great. Here's where we can take you. Here's our machine tool builders. And then once we take you to the builders, then we can really discover, what are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to gain? We want a better understanding of what they're trying to do. We know that they're there for tooling. We know what they make. We know that they need tooling. We want more than that. We want their ultimate customer experience with us. Man, Sandvik is a total offer solution organization. They don't just sell us tools. They sell everything. They sell the knowledge. They sell the people to people interactions. We have a huge team, and even my team, I've got 10 guys, and they're the smartest guys that I've ever been around. That's what we sell. We sell our people. Our tools will sell themselves. We want to sell the whole package.
It's starting to make a lot of sense why you're back in the machine tool
Yeah,
hall this
absolutely.
year. So Victoria, how does the booth experience reflect everything that he's talking about?
Yeah, I'd be happy to share about that. We're really excited about some new digital virtual experiences that we're going to have within the booth. I don't want to give too much away because it's very exciting, but we really want to convey how we, in our own production unit, we use our solutions, our software, our own tooling to produce our products. And it's we really are living and breathing manufacturing wellness within our own production unit. So that's the story, and I don't want to share exactly how we're going to tell that story. That's one half, that's if you're walking in the booth and you're, what's Sandvik Coromant about? What am I going to see here today? And then, of course, the other half of the experience, similar to last year, is booking meetings with our engineering experts to solve some of your manufacturing challenges.
Okay. So we don't want to give it all away. That's fine. You can keep your secrets, I guess. That's fine. But at least they're starting to understand why to come. But you're talking about booking time with the experts. Is that something, they walk into IMTS on a Monday, they sign up then? Or what does that look like? How do they make sure they get time with their experts while they're at the show, Jeremy?
Yeah, I mean, so you can actually, get on the IMTS website on our start page and sign up. Or the best way is just to reach out to our team. I mean, we're out there. Customers know we're out there. They're already calling on us today. So they know we're going. I mean, they know we're going to be there. And that's how we did it previously in 2024 at the IMTS was, our customers like, I know you're going. How do I get a meeting? So really just reach out to your local team, reach out to us. There are certain places that you can go and sign up, but I think the best way is to reach out to the team that's servicing these customers already, because we're going to tell them everything about it.
And in case you're a new customer and you don't have a Sandvik rep, you can visit our website, sandvik.coromant.com/IMTS. That's our IMTS landing page. You can get all your updates on what we're, working on, what we're going to share at the show, but also register to schedule a meeting in advance of the show.
Victoria, aren't we also on social media? Which ones are those?
Yes, Jeremy, we are on social media. You can find us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook.
That's awesome. Now, I know we're going to be able to get all the updates there for all the different things going on at IMTS, but let's get back focused onto IMTS. Jeremy, what are you looking forward to? What are some of the highlights that people out there can expect to see at IMTS 2026, both at your booth and with your partners?
This is where it really picks up and gets really exciting. With our customer components that we've got, we're going to be able to see their components, but it also tells a story of where they started, but where also we ended. Right, and the progression that we made to the really positive side that we made to their organization. So, and then we're also going to have machine tool demos is there. We're going to have the Core Mill MS20s and the Core Drill D10s doing some demos out there. So that'll be live demos. Customers can see what they actually do and how they work, and then really how they can relate that into their own business.
Wait, so you're going to have like actual customer components at your booth at
Yes.
IMTS?
Yes.
And they're going to be able to walk in and see exactly how Sandvik Coromant has helped them with it?
Yes.
Like live at your booth?
Yes.
Have you guys done that before?
We have not. It's
Oh,
a
this is
brand new
exciting.
concept. Yes, and it is really exciting. Again, just a teaser for now, but
Yeah.
we can't wait to show in person.
Oh, the machinist in me is super happy right now. I want to go check out your booth. I cannot wait to be there at IMTS 2026. So look, let's say that we've got attendees out there watching right now. What is the best course of action for them to take if they want to guarantee a good experience at your booth at IMTS 2026?
It's a great question. I think definitely visit our landing page and get to know our engineering experts. Find which ones you'd like to set up a meeting with. Map your show, right? Go on the IMTS website, map your show, add us to your map.
Yep.
And as Jeremy mentioned, reach out to your local rep and start the conversation now. It's very exciting stuff, and we'd love to know what you're working on so that we can be prepared, to help you find your solutions when you come visit our booth.
Thank you, Victoria. Now they know how to get registered and all that, but I'm wondering if either of you kind of have a story about a success out there from IMTS 2024 that kind of created some unprecedented results.
Absolutely, and this is exciting to talk about. We had a customer that came up to the booth that they knew we sold tools, but they didn't know that we offered the total solution, right? So they came in, it was a small project, but now that this partnership has just flourished, and we've done several projects with them now, and we were able, to really connect them with every value solution that Sandvik Coromant offers. So
another really exciting aspect of working with this customer is being able to introduce them to Sandvik's intelligent manufacturing company. So those are our digital solutions, our software solutions. And in 2026, we're really integrating a lot with Sandvik Intelligent Manufacturing with our IMTS strategy. So we're excited to share that with our customers too.
Come with your biggest challenge and try to stump the team at Sandvik Coromant. I don't think you can, but you should find your hardest one and bring it to them.
Thank you for listening. If you want to find out more about what's happening in the world of manufacturing and engineering, visit mtdcnc.com.